Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Vampire. Been a while for you guys because Ori kind of took over the channel, but as a quick recap of what we've done, we fought the leader of the Mórrígan, we let him live, we then went around and did a bunch of side questing, but we need to talk to Lady Ashbury. Also, Dr. Swansea, I turned him into a vampire rather than letting him die. Arguably maybe not a good decision, but it's what I did anyway. Go upstairs. Good to know. Alright.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Johnathan?
Bad fortune.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He's now an Ekon.
His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
He gave no heed to ethics. That's true. He was stupid. Also true.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Johnathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Johnathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Johnathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Johnathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your enemy.
Wait! No! Elizabeth!
Interesting. Huh. Interesting. So we're trying to create an antidote, which is probably necessary. That reaction was more extreme than I was expecting. Had she done something with her... It seemed like guilt, but... Do we have like a side mission to find her? No. Oh no, that's weird.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
I'm gonna go to McCullum first. Oh, hang on. Where is McCullum? Huh. That must be there, interestingly. Wait, have I been there? Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that was their main headquarters before they moved into the... Yeah, okay. So I need to go to their old headquarters. In which case, let's go to Redgrave first. I don't imagine he wants to help me. But he's a bitch, so, you know, why not? Let's go to Lord Redgrave first. I just hit F5 to quick save, which is stupid because this game auto-saves. So I guess because we're here, we're going to go to Redgrave first. We pissed off Redgrave mightily.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sir, you are not welcome.
Good to know. Find Lord Redgrave.
Nobody takes him seriously.
Let's go this way, I guess. There was like a back entrance to his house. So maybe that's a place I can go. I can find Lord Redgrave. He's gonna be in his house. Probably. Just getting into the house that could be the issue. I unlocked this door earlier, but I don't imagine it's unlocked for me now. It is unlocked for me now. That was hilariously easy. Lucky I unlocked this door earlier, I suppose. I have a distinct feeling they're going to attack me.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Ow! Well, I no doubt sped through that. That was ludicrous. Jesus. I don't see anybody else in here. Which, I mean, that's a good start, but... Vampires have this tendency of just teleporting anyway. Well, I guess I didn't find Redgrave. Key to the basement. Probably useful, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna have to fight Redgrave, which means it's probably gonna be another long-ass fight if I were to hazard a guess. So, let's go do that, I suppose. Key to the basement, so presumably there's a basement somewhere around here. Oh no, it's just his office. History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. The Ascalon Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. I founded it in 1837, excuse me for belching there, to honour and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, his first Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fibre. Since the club accepts mortal members, who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality, the goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviours amongst the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. We are the true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the holy lands held by St. George, protector of England. When the saints slew the dragon, the lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Emperor's interests, as from Law of Ascalon by Redgrave, the founder. I found Redgrave. Hello.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Do I want to just, like... It is the city's last hope. And I think he does actually care about the city. He cares about England at the very least.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll
nice.
prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Thank you. That went better than I expected. I was correct though, he does care about England and the city. Well, he cares about England and London being the capital. Makes sense that he also cares about that. I don't know if it's a good idea to go down here, but I'm going to. Of the recreational use of blood. Interesting. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of a good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies or bloodbath, like our adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such caricature and immoral act, I've never heard caricatured, right, an immoral act, he would receive the opprobrium? Damn, that's a word. But what about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy the vermilion ambrosia brings us? And with what else will we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage or to share it with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I personally authorize it on some special occasion, of course. Interesting. Quite interesting. Was the only thing down there that little bit of lore? Seems like it. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take all the lore you can give me, game, but I'm surprised that's all that was there. I wonder if maybe he goes down into that basement, and if he's down there, you need the key to be able to get to him, to talk to him. Also, there's probably like a few things that will actually change what happens. Does this unlock this? I hope that unlocks that so I can go back in there from the front if I ever need to. Alright, let's talk to her. Because her mother went crazy.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
Have you heard what happened to Aloysius Dawson? That's a point of order. That name there is Aloysius. That's what I said when I first read the name. I'm like, Aloysius Dawson. Because that's what that name is. It's Aloysius. This game calls it Aloysius, which I've never heard said before I saw this game, and I'm pretty sure is just wrong. That's Aloysius. That's what that name is. Side note, have you heard about Aloysius Dawson?
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
It seems the old sod gave all his fortune to the poor and to charities at the last minute. I wonder what part you played in that turnaround.
She's no dullard.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Indeed. Okay, so next off, we need to go into the morgue. And then up here to the hideout of the old guard. I'm gonna probably be able to pull off both of these relatively easily. So let us... probably cut, actually. I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna be at those places, because there's gonna be probably fighting along the way for me to get there, and you guys don't need to see that. It's pretty much all the same. The fighting in this game is kind of incidental. If anything, you could cut it out of the game, and I probably wouldn't care. Alright, we'll be back in a sec. Okay, now we're back. Again, I had to Google this. Apparently he's near Mary's grave, but I did not see him. He's straight up not here. Oh my god, yes he is. He's right here. What the fuck? How did I not... I don't know how I didn't see him before, but I didn't. Okay, he's here. Hello, McCullum.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you... You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why did you come here?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
Jesus.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Damn.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
like me.
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
Fair enough.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Interesting.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
I actually quite like McCullum. I mean, he's pious to a fault, but, I think ultimately he's probably a good man. Alright, so I want to head back. I'm going to cut again and we'll be back at Pembroke Hospital. Alright, we're back. So I need insulin. This is the drug storage, right? Yep. Fantastic. I expect to probably have to fight my way through here. I will speed it up, particularly interesting fights. I think the way I'm going to do it from now on is I'm just going to cut out all travel and uninteresting shit that happens and just do story bits. Okay. The Pre-Win have taken over here, which intrigues me. I assume it's downstairs. I could be wrong.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Fantastic. Okay, so I found it. I also managed to get away with not killing anyone just by using stealth. It took me ages to find this. I was assuming it was on the basement, so I searched the whole basement. And then I searched the first floor, and then I searched the last floor. It's on the second floor. I'll show you on the way out. I'm going to wait until my thing resets. I'll show you on the way out how to get here, just because it was a pain in the ass to find, but there's this door that was locked previously that is now open, and there's just insulin sitting on the table there. Fantastic. So I now have everything I need. I just need to craft the antidote at a hideout, and we should be able to get out of here relatively easily, I think. Just like that. Fantastic. So just follow the reverse path of what I just took to get to the insulin. Now the real question here is whether or not this game is going to allow me to do a non-violent end to this. Because it's been pretty good thus far of allowing me non-violent methods, but it often makes me do a fight beforehand, which I honestly dislike. I would prefer if I could minimize the fighting in this game entirely. Not least of which because the fighting is kind of crap. Like, I don't actually like the mechanics of it very well. They're not particularly good at doing the fighting mechanics. But also because... Also, I'm just coming in here for loot. Also because...
It's locked.
It's locked. If I'm doing like a non-violent path playing like the Doctor, sure, it's cool to have vampire powers, but it would be cooler if I could, like, not kill everybody. Or even fight them if I don't particularly want to. Okay. I have enough of everything there. I may as well get a couple of those stamina things. William Marshall's memoirs. So let's analyze this. And let's craft the antidote. Fantastic. So that's... I now have everything collected. So I think I'm pretty much at the end of the game. What are you sitting at? See, my timer says like half an hour, but I think that's probably closer to 20-something minutes. You're already max upgraded, aren't you? Yes. Is there anything else worth upgrading? I don't think so. I mean, I could probably upgrade this if I wanted to. Yeah, pretty easily. There. Great. So the sword's upgraded too, I guess. Yeah, cool. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that.
Stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Okay, so we need to head down into sewers, which is down near the northern docks. I guess, once again, I'll just cut and we'll be down there? Yeah, I guess that's the easiest way to do it. It's actually one of the odd places. I wish there was fast travel in this game. It would actually make... There's a lot of games that have fast travel and I think it's unnecessary. This game doesn't have fast travel and I wish it did. It's a weird kind of complaint, I suppose. In any case, I'm gonna cut and be there. What's the easiest way to get to the docks? Alright, so we're back. I think I can go this way to get to them, which is through Seamus's place. So you actually go into the... Because this is like the back way out, it takes me straight into the sewers. Which is you go like the whole way around. And through like the other door. Seamus? I think it's Sean, actually. I think his name is Sean Hampton. I keep calling him Seamus because he's Irish, which is probably slightly racist, but you know, what you gonna do? He's Irish. Must be Seamus.
This place has been ransacked.
Interesting.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one. No, not their style.
Harriet Jones has turned.
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
A massive blood trail, probably. They're gonna make me fight. It's a shame, but it's what you have to do. Hilariously obvious blood trail.
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Interesting. I wonder if they would be if I'd come earlier. If I'd come to kill Harriet rather than heal her. Jesus. William Marshall, perhaps?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Huh.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Huh.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern
The antidote.
answer?
disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate, vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Yeah, I don't see how that's clear as Crystal Lake, but okay.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is a disaster?
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Who is this queen exactly?
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Mórrígan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
Interesting.
The Mórrígan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
I mean, my initial thinking here is that perhaps it is, Elizabeth. Interesting. Known as the Mórrígan. It actually makes his motif make a bit more sense now with this, like, four-horned crown type thing that he's got. It's very Celtic. There's a few Celtic gods that have similar kind of motifs about them. Interesting. Mórrígan, the god of death and war.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
It's interesting because he's talking about how he serves... I'm just going to call him Mórrígan from this point, because Mórrigan's one of the cooler gods in Celtic mythology. But he serves Mórrígan, but at the same time is trying to stop her rebirth. It's an interesting...
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands.
I feel like that's a lie.
You are our champion.
Not a lie, per se. I feel like this is going to cost me my life, probably. Yeah. And he was essentially... I think this is potentially going to cost me my life, so what he said there wasn't technically a lie. What will happen then?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
To smite us all and teach us humility.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Incredibly presumptuous and contemptuous shit. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to stop the recording and start again because I've been recording for a long time. Hey everybody, it's me. I just wanted to say that this ended up going a lot longer than I thought it was going to go, so I'm actually going to split this episode up into 2 parts. So tomorrow, I know this is kind of at a climax and I'm kind of leaving you on a cliffhanger, but I'm going to upload it tomorrow, so it's only got a day to wait. But we're going to do the boss fight and then the epilogue saga, which is actually quite long in this game. There's a lot of story wrap-ups and things that come. Quite good, I like it a lot. But that's coming up in the next episode, which will be released tomorrow. So, that's going to be it for this episode. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye, guys.